Hi guys, sorry I have been completely MIA for the past week and a bit. Yeah, first of all, I just thought I'd take part of this video to explain why. First of all, my parents had a lot of days off recently, just for vacation and whatever, so I kind of wanted to spend most of my time with them, and besides, the time that I film is when nobody's home, so that kind of cut out on my filming time. And also I kind of was like one of those moments where I kind of blanked on ideas for videos, because I love filming tutorials, but I can't really because I mean the quality isn't that great right now. I'm really hoping I can find the cord for my expensive camera that shot HD, but I can't, and I'm still looking for it, and I'm still trying to find out what I can do. Still, trying to find the best way to film it and where to film it because I don't really have a mirror anywhere. Still working that out, but I have some great ideas for tutorials for you guys, so hopefully I can do that soon. Also, kind of my fallback video is hauls, and I haven't really hauled too much recently. I poisoned myself with cinnamon, which apparently I'm allergic to. Yeah, that wasn't fun. It was a terrible night, and I couldn't breathe, and then my tongue was seriously that thick, and it was completely hard to touch. You know how your tongue's usually pretty soft? Mine was completely swollen, and then I lost all my taste buds, which is really gross. It was just dead skin. I couldn't talk for a week. It was really, really bad and kind of embarrassing. But anyway, I'm back for a video today, and this is something I've always searched because personally I like to see swatches and reviews of things before I buy them. So I figured I would do a review comparison overview of these eyeliners that I have for you. They're pretty much the exact same thing, and it's I thought I'd make a video that would be helpful for you guys if you're looking at trying any of these, so you can see my suggestions, see the swatches, see how they work, and yeah, I just thought that would be really helpful for you guys. And the three eyeliners I have today is Maybelline Line Stiletto, and I think that's upside down. Probably. With my luck, it is. Does that work? There we go. Yeah, that was a complete fail right there. I have the Lancome Artliner. Let's see if this is gonna work. There we go. And L'Oreal Lineur Intense. Now these are my favorite kind of eyeliners, and if any of you guys watching, if this is your favorite eyeliner, you agree with me. These are really easy to use. I've been using these for a couple years now. Well, my face just got really white over here. I'll just show you the brush. This is the L'Oreal one. And it's just a long sponge tip. It's flexible. It's not like a felt tip where it's really harsh and sometimes hard to hold. And it's not like a pencil because obviously it's liquid. So you get a shinier line, more precise. And what are the other kinds of liquid eyeliner? Oh, they're not like the ones with the really, really short handles, or the short brushes, like the Urban Decay or the Makeup Forever Aqualiners. These are just perfect for me. And if you're looking to try them and you haven't before, I totally suggest these. Because it's just really, has a lot of give on your eye, so it doesn't drag or pull, and you can make your lines really sharp. You can make them thick, you can make them thin. It's great for varying your lines, and in general, I suggest these. Now, the three products that I have, one is high-end, which is obviously the Lancome Artliner. I have gone through two of these because it was my favorite, and it was seriously, this is the first one I found. That had a brush like this. I didn't even know drugstore made anything like this. And then I got the L'Oreal Lineur Intense, and I really liked it. And I was like, oh, well, it's so much better than spending however much money for the Lancome one. I want to say this was 35 Canadian. Could vary between 30 and 40 in Canada anyway. It's probably cheaper in the US. And so I was happy with the L'Oreal one. I was happy that I found a cheaper one. But then I was at the drugstore the other day, and this one I've heard about before, and I've always kind of heard the stigma that this one wasn't as good. And that's the Maybelline Line Stiletto, and it was slightly cheaper than the L'Oreal. This one is about, I got this for $9, but I want to say it's usually cheaper because Maybelline always has sales. Same with L'Oreal. But this one was usually like $9 to $11, depending on where you're going. Obviously, drugstores are more expensive, just in general. So, when I first tried the Artliner one, I was just kind of getting into liquid liner. Honestly, it was pretty stupid. I'd put it like on my lower lash line, but hey, whatever. I think I'll show you this brush here. This one's pretty much empty. It's like there's stuff still in there, but not enough that I used it. So I just bought a new one. That's what it looks like. And this is just black. They're all black. And I'll show you a swatch. So as you can see, it's really black. It's one of the blackest eyeliners I have. It's really gives a nice precise line. I really love this eyeliner. The staying power is great on this one. It lasts pretty long, especially if you wing it out. If your eyes water or if you're a contact lens wearer, that can be scary, especially if it's like really black eyeliner. But this one held. I don't know. It's been a while since I've used it. It held up really well against watery eyes, which is a common problem for me because I wear contacts most of the time. I say this as I'm wearing glasses. It wears well. I really enjoy it. There's not much I can say about it. It's a great eyeliner for the price tag. And then there's the L'Oreal one. And just to show you a comparison of the handle length, the L'Oreal one's just slightly longer. But I never really found that this part ever really like affected the way I did my eyeliner. At first, I like to go from a round handle to like a flattened handle. It was a little difficult, but it really doesn't make that big of a difference after a little while. And I'll just swatch this one for you here. There you go. Somebody's calling me. Hold on. My brother calls and he's like, "Oh, where are you?" I'm like, "I'm at home. I left a note on your car." Anyway, I just swatched this one, right? So, as you can see, I would say, I mean, obviously they're both black. It's like no big deal. But this one seems slightly less black than the Lancome Artliner. If that's like a really big difference for you, I guess you could go with the Artliner. But they're great dupes. I'd say the lasting power on this one is slightly less. I do find it fades and flakes a little bit. I mean, like every liner would, but it's really not that noticeable, and I would suggest this to anybody anyways, even though it does, if you wing it out and you have watery eyes, it's going to wipe and smudge. I've had issues with that before, but nothing is really waterproof, just in general. So it's really good eyeliner, but I mean, again, if the staying power is a big issue for you, you could totally go with the Artliner, but again, it's the price tag, right? $30 to $40 for an eyeliner. It's not something I would spend, but it's completely up to you. Now, this is the Maybelline Line Stiletto, and I've heard this, and I was like, whatever, it's not a big deal. I didn't really want to try it because I liked the L'Oreal one, but I was at the drugstore, and I noticed that this was slightly cheaper. This was $9 as opposed to $11. So I thought I'd give it a try, and I'll show you the wand. Pretty much the exact same thing as the other ones. Here, I'll swatch it. Yeah. There you go. So right now the L'Oreal one is looking a little less black, but it's truly not, it's not like you can tell on the eye. And I'm going to let these dry, and then I'm going to do a smudge test just to show you. But as I was saying, I think this is the best. I'm wearing it right now. It's what I've been using recently. The staying power, I would say, is quite a bit, it's about the same but slightly better than the L'Oreal, just because it fades but it won't flake. And as far as I've seen, it does not, it's water resistant, like it doesn't smudge a whole great deal. So this is definitely worth the $9 to $8. I would recommend this over the L'Oreal. And as far as the Lancome goes, I would recommend it if you want a nice, luxurious eyeliner, but these are pretty much exactly the same. Now I'm going to show you the brushes side by side, and also I was just going to check the amount in here. Because I know the L'Oreal and the Maybelline are the same. I need to check this one though. Oh my gosh, it doesn't say. This is bad. I'm going to assume this is the same. These have 1.5 milliliters, and I find these last me usually a month and a half. I made the Lancome one last a little bit longer because it was expensive and I did not want to throw it out. But that's what I like about having the drugstore alternatives. As soon as it gets drier, you don't have to keep it because you can just buy a new one. But I'm going to show you the brushes side by side. I'm so happy I found drugstore alternatives for the Artliner because it's my favorite style of liner, if you will. Okay, let's line these up. There we go. I'm going to show it on my cheek. They're exactly the same. That is crazy. So, lesson learned, you don't need to buy a really expensive eyeliner unless you want to. These are exactly the same, I swear. So now I'm going to do a smudge test. It's easier just to do it this way. I'm rubbing viciously. So that's the result of my smudge test. Whichever one was thicker. You know, they pretty much smudged exactly the same, except this one was thicker, so it smudged just a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching my review on those 3 liners. I think it would be helpful for somebody who was looking at these liners and wanted to see what the price point was. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.